La carta que te doy va con mi presencia hoy. Quiero que la abras al momento que me voy. Entiendo tu coraje, que no ha sido grato el viaje, tanto desaparecido que llevas como equipaje. Partiendo de esa tierra, de aquel pueblito viejo y esa luna consentida que se colgó del cielo, alumbrando los llantos de almas sin consuelo, 100 años de soledad y también en desvelo, porque asesinaron a más de 100 personas. Ciénaga, Magdalena, directo Las Bananeras, recuerdos de armero y tantas vanas guerras. Guerra de los 1000 días, a tu fin llegarás, firmando Wisconsin un tratado de paz. Del Orinoco el cauce, la causa de mi amor, como Salabarrieta en voz alta y con honor. Homenaje hacia Barú, península del pescador. Colombia siempre fuerte, la tierra del soñador.
Alright, we're back here. Let's make sure this microphone is working. Can you guys hear me? Testing, 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 testing. I think it's working. I can't hear it in the headset though. Testing, 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 testing. Alright. Alright, well, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are doing a flight from, where are we at? Should probably know that, right? Let's go ahead and go into the game. Okay. We are going to be flying for 1 hour and 16 minutes on a low altitude IFR route. Today's video, we're going to be flying out of Salt Lake City International Airport to San Diego, California. We're going to be coming in on runway 9 over the mountains, and we should see some pretty good views on the landing just before we hit the runway. We'll be going right over some beautiful terrain there. So let's go ahead and go into the game, get this plane up and running, and let's start our flight. Today's flight will be 1 hour. Shouldn't be too bad. Excuse me. So I hope you guys are all having a good Sunday. I'm having a good Sunday. We're doing these flights. We don't have the live chat set up, so I can't really see if anybody writes anything. I'm sorry for that. But I will do my best. If I do see anything come through, I have it set up on my phone just in case. We got some good weather condition today for today's flight. We should have a nice and smooth ride today, guys. So come join us. We are just about to taxi on to the runway here, and as you can hear, the engine's spooling up. So once we get taxied out, we'll be lined up with the runway. Today's flight, as I said, is from where we're at right now is Utah, one of the coolest places in the United States. A lot of mountains, a lot of skiing. See those mountains back there, guys? Beautiful day in Utah today. I think the current temperature is about 60 degrees. And we'll be flying to some warmer weather as we head south to San Diego for our final destination on this Airbus A320 that we'll be flying today. I chose a low altitude ride today so that we can get there quickly. So thank you guys all for coming with me on this short flight. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday as I am. So, yeah, I figured it's a good time to do this flight. My wife is on the flight today, and little Sophia. Little Sophia is currently, I think, taking a nap, or maybe she's jumping around on the bed. You never know with her. Welcome to Liberty Airlines, Airbus 320, non-stop to San Diego, California, out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Let's go ahead and set up our altitude. And what I'm doing now is just setting everything up for our flight, so when we get started here, we don't have to worry about pressing a bunch of buttons in the air, because we'll have to communicate with the radio as we're up there. Alright. Everything's set. Flaps. Let's put them at 2. Shorten down our runway. That should shorten our takeoff. Our altimeter set to 902. I believe we're about 4,000 feet above sea level here in these beautiful mountains out the right and left window here. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed Utah, the home of some of my favorite YouTubers in the automotive industry. And let's go ahead and depart. Let me get these landing lights on, and the safety seatbelt sign is on. Ding! Alright, we got that taken care of. We got our map over here. As you can see, we're already headed south. So once we get up in the air, we'll just hit our navigation and be, oops, if I could just get this mouse to work with me, things would go good. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. We're ready for our takeoff. I'm going to throttle up the engines here, and we're going to get ready to go. I push them all the way up for the takeoff, and then I'll put them in this CL, and that will pretty much take care of that. Man, these engines are pretty loud, huh? Alright, here we go, guys. I had to turn on the Xbox controller. Yeah. Stuff I forget to check before doing these flights. Here we go. Alright, thank you for having us, Salt Lake City, Utah. We're making our way to San Diego, California today on Liberty Airlines, the best flights for the cheapest price. Come and join us, guys. We're headed to south for some warmer weather out of Salt Lake City, Utah today, guys. Here we are, we're running down the runway, and here we go. V1, rotate. Alright. There we are, guys, up in the air. No big deal. Get that gear up. Positive rate of climb.
Airbus 320, contact Salt Lake departure on 125.07.
Okay, let's jump back in the cockpit here. And go ahead and acknowledge them. Get the
125.7 for Airbus 320.
Let's get the autopilot set up. We don't want to have any issues here. I'm just climbing this up to about 210. I don't know if you guys prefer the day flights or the night flights. Let's get that landing gear. I mean the flaps up. Alright. And now let's contact our departure. There we go. Get our next instructions. Contacting Salt Lake.
Salt Lake departure. departure. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 8,900 feet, climbing 15,000 feet. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Salt Lake, departure continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
There we go, guys. Altimeter 29.902. Headed to the first waypoint, but I don't know if this is we gotta slow this plane down a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this plane today, but I think we're getting ready to line up. It's turning. It seems like it's slowly getting on course. We're at 10,000 feet right now, just waiting for some more instructions. Just monitor, turn everything. We have the flaps up. We're getting the speed back under control here. We're going to go ahead and decrease to 230. Let's go ahead and check exterior. We got the landing lights off. There's Salt Lake City behind us and some of the beautiful mountains that we see. You know?
Airbus 320, please expedite your climb to 15,000 feet.
Alright. Going up to 15,000. You got it. No problem with me. Oops. Let's climb up to 15,000. That's the wrong way. There you go. 15,000. There's our waypoint coming up here. So I think it's getting us back on track. We're headed for there, so looks like it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon, huh? Let's go ahead and check it out.
Airbus 320, contact Salt Lake Center on 119.905.
It's clear, beautiful skies out here today, folks. Alright, let's acknowledge them and switch, see what they want us to do next.
119.905 for Airbus 320. Salt Lake Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is at 14,300 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
It's a little chilly today.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 Salt Lake Center, continue to Foxtrot uniform as planned.
Foxtrot
Altimeter
uniform. 29.902. We are coming up to our first waypoint.
Airbus 320, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Flight level 220. Let's acknowledge that and go ahead.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Airbus 320.
220. There we go. We're hitting that waypoint. So things are working the way we want them to today, boy. Alright. That's a good sign. We hit our waypoint. We're banking right here. I am not doing that. The plane is, so that's great news. We are climbing. Climbing to 22,000 feet today, folks. We're going to go ahead and, once we get to our cruising altitude, turn off the fasten seatbelt signs. You're free to move around in the cabin as you like. We have all kinds of snacks and food on this flight today. Today we have vegan burgers and also steaks. So if anybody is interested, they will be around shortly with those options for you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's meal. And for those of you who are not too hungry, we have plenty of snacks. Alright, let's light this plane up a little bit here. Just pressing buttons. Just putting on some lights. Make it a little bit better to see. Sometimes in the daytime you can see out here clear, but the panel is a little bit too dark, so I just figured I'd throw on some lights so you guys can see a little bit more clear, and also I can see a little bit more clear because, you know, we want to make sure we can see where we're going. Alright, I'm just gonna turn my phone up for a second here and yep, okay. I turned up the phone sometimes just to check the volume of this microphone because at times it doesn't always come up. I did not change the title of this stream. Oops. My brother-in-law is good at this. He's going to show me everything. I'm still learning. I just know certain things. Let's see. Can I see anything on here? I don't know. I guess not. It just shows live. I guess no one. I don't think anyone's on the flight today so far, but that's okay. We do have return customers and VIP people that come on, and the plane is. Has about 3 or 4 passengers today. A short flight, only 1 hour 17 minutes over to San Diego, California. I'll be changing the title of the video shortly when we land, and putting up a picture of the beautiful state of California that is unfortunately not doing so hot. Hopefully it gets back on track.
Airbus 320, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575. 125.575
From what I hear,
Airbus 320.
San Diego people are still holding it down, and it's doing really good in that area. I actually used to live in San Diego, California for about a year. I loved it. I have no complaints. People are
Salt
super
Lake Center
interesting.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is climbing through flight level 200
West
for flight
Coast
level 220.
is a beautiful thing.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320
I'm from the East Coast.
Center, continue to
live
FRCY
currently on the East Coast, but I've always loved the West Coast. It's just a whole different world out there. And look at these engines working, guys. We have about 45% of fuel on board today, and it should be efficient enough to get to the location that we need to get to. It looks like we're leveling back down here at 22,000 feet. We have hit our cruise altitude, and you are free to move around in the cabin as you like. It is a beautiful sunny day. Let's see if we can see the moon like yesterday we saw the moon. I do not see the moon today, but I guess it's not every day. Now that we reached our cruising altitude, we're going to go ahead and jump inside here and speed this flight up. I do not want my passengers bored or waiting around. That I'm just setting up for when we're landing. We're going to be doing a low speed landing today. I'm going to put the flaps all the way down, try to make it as comfortable as possible to touch down on the runway nice and smoothly. I don't know how this landing is going to go. We are on a VNAV localizer, I believe, landing. I have to double check that, but or I put us on a localizer which is going to shoot us out over the mountains, around into the ocean, and then we're going to do a turn and come back to the runway. I have to see what this is going to do. I never been out there. I know there's two ways to come in. We're going south and then east out to the ocean, spin around, and then land. I wanted to come in right off the top, but I think it's a V or a localizer landing, and I don't know exactly what that means. I have to check. Let's see if we get an overspeed warning for 340 knots. If we don't, we will be cruising at 340 knots today. Just go to the exterior. 44% of fuel. I mean, it's only 1 hour, 17-minute flight, so we should have plenty of fuel. We're going to land a little bit light, which is great. Yeah. We just left Los Angeles yesterday and headed out here to Salt Lake City to do some skiing. Now we are headed back to San Diego, California. Let's see, what's in San Diego, California? So many things. One of the greatest things is Whataburger. Whataburger, that's Texas. Excuse me. I meant In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger in California is probably one of the best ones you can eat because, yeah, it's just good. It's pretty much like the place where they make, let me fix that. There you go. So you can see us out here. We just left Salt Lake City. We're in the middle of nowhere out here. Probably going over some really rough terrain and mountains. But yeah, San Diego, California is known for a lot of great things. They have great Mexican food. San Diego's right next to Tijuana. You can literally walk there if you like. I have accidentally, when I worked in California and lived there, I was a taxi driver. I accidentally drove into Mexico with a passenger who just landed in the United States from a different country, and let's just say he was not happy with me, and I felt terrible. I was new to California at the time, and I got the job, and I accidentally made a wrong turn, wound up crossing the border, and it was quite embarrassing. I wound up in Mexico, had to go through customs, back and forth, and got back in the United States, drove to his destiny. And I'm pretty sure he did not tip me, which I don't blame him. So, that's something for you guys. I don't know. I had some interesting times out there in California. I can't hear anything in these headsets except for the aircraft. I can't actually hear what I'm saying, which is probably a good thing. Because who likes to hear themselves talk, you know? Alright. Just checking things on the computer here. So, yeah, we're doing 340, 44% fuel. The engines are currently running at 62% on engine 1 and engine 2. I think I have a co-pilot today. At least that's what it's looking like. See this guy here, or I think that's me because I got a fat belly. This looks like a woman, so it's probably my wife because she's probably better at this than I am. But when you go inside, excuse me, what happened? I guess I scared him away. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Let's check the outside temperature of the fuel here. 4 plus and negative 24. Well, it's not that cold today. I mean, well, on our fuel supply. Our waypoint here is MLF, if I can only read, right, guys? Alright, let's see. Man. It's hard to be entertaining on a stream or on YouTube in general. I'm just checking to see. Here we go. Alright. Cool. Arrive fixed. Yeah. there. It doesn't show. Let's see, arrival. Oh, localizer 27. Oh, we can switch too. What is that? Why? Oh, I put it on localizer 27, so we're going to be coming in off a localizer. Okay. That's good to know. I don't know what that even is here. What do these buttons do? Ah, look at that. We found something. Oops. Don't want to press too many things. I don't know what I'm doing. Fuel. Okay. Leave it on fuel. Airspeed above. Probably should read that, but whatever. I mean, come on. We're trying to get there, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Alright. Let's check the weather. Give you guys some more updated information. See what's going on out there. Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, it was pretty cold. 52 degrees on Salt Lake, and we're headed south to San Diego, where it is currently 85 and sunny, no rain. Beautiful day in San Diego, as per usual. Cool. I don't know if I should switch these landings. I think ILS 09Z will put us over the ocean and back. The one that I was talking about earlier that I thought I was on. The one that we're on right now, the localizer 27, is going to come off the top of the mountains as we're landing onto the runway. I do not know exactly how to land on that or what to expect. I should probably know that, but I don't. My plan was to see what happens. I should probably put it on the other landing. I don't know if it's possible to do it on here or not. I've never done it. Let's see if it works. Install. Should we install this is the question. Maybe we'll see what's going on before we install. We'll leave that set there for now and keep on flying. We're doing a day flight today, guys. We can actually see what's going on. Pretty cool. A lot of times we do night flights. It's a little bit harder to see the terrain and everything that's happening. But it is super nice and beautiful day. We are out west. So it's, I think, it's like 3 hours different from where I'm at. So I guess it's about 1 o'clock out there. And as we head to California, it should be even maybe 12 o'clock. It's going to be 1 hour, so we'll arrive, I think, in San Diego around 1. Not too bad. 22,000 feet is our cruising altitude today as we make our way to San Diego out of Salt Lake. I honestly do not know what kind of landing we're going to do on. I know this is the localizer. I know it's set as the localizer, but that's good and everything, but will that set up our glide slope is the question. Don't know, because I know an ILS landing will, but I do not know if the localizer will. I guess we'll find out together. The question is, will we make it, folks? Let me just check the... What's that? Oh, that's the map. That's the one we're on right now. Travel. Okay. Just checking some things here.
Airbus 320, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.6.
Okay.
133.6 for Airbus 320.
133.6. Let's see what they tell us to do next. We're just kind of cruising out here, guys.
Salt Lake Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, flight level 220.
Alright.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, Salt Lake Center, continue to Mike Lima Foxtrot as planned.
Okay, continuing to Mike Lima Foxtrot as planned. Which, we're 14 miles away. That's this waypoint right there. Every time you hit a waypoint, they like to talk to you, you know? Let's see what our next
Airbus
waypoint is.
320, contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575.
Okay.
125.575 for Airbus 320.
Same frequency we're just on. Switch back.
Salt Lake Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, flight level 220. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, Salt Lake Center, continue to Mike Lima Foxtrot as planned.
Okay, Mike Lima Foxtrot as planned. Airbus A320. Good day. Let's see. 7 miles to MLF. Once we hit this, we'll see the distance to our next waypoint here. KSGU. Shown here on this map. Will be our next waypoint. Reduce airspeed, pitch the nose up, select by L. I don't know if I want to do that because let's just reduce the airspeed. Maybe that will help them. It says that the nose is pushing up a little bit. We probably got, I think it's because the wind we have coming off the front. We're going against the wind right now, so it looks like it's coming off the right top of the nose here. If you see right here, this little arrow, so the wind's coming like this, and I believe that's pushing underneath our nose at the speed we're going, so it's asking for a lower speed here. Alright, cool. 82 miles to our next waypoint. 82 miles at 330 knots. Let's see how long that takes. I don't think it's going to be too long of a flight, though. I think pretty much we're going to... I don't know what all this crap is. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what all it is, but this is where we're landing. Let's ask for an ILS approach and see what happens. Jeez. Still kind of... What in the heck is all this? Is it really going to do this and then this? Or is it going just gonna see if we can. I put the ILS at 9 approach in there, and that does not look too good. Let's try this one. Nope. Localizer 27. There we go. That looks the best. Alright, we'll do the Localizer 27. That's going to keep us straight. Only thing is we have, I've been to San Diego, and basically the airport goes right over the highway and houses and everything right here, and it's a steep drop, so it goes like this and then you drop and then land. So it's a pretty severe style, because they have mountains out there and they have houses built on the mountains, everything like that. It's a beautiful landscape out there, super nice, but it's probably a little bit of a more difficult landing than I'm used to, but we'll give it a shot, and we'll just try a very low speed altitude, low speed landing today. I mean, not altitude, obviously. We're landing, so it's going to be low altitude. Our engines are fine. They're right here, running at 60%. Everything looking good. This is 556 miles from Salt Lake City to San Diego, California. So it shouldn't take too long today, guys. Only about 1 hour 17 minutes on this flight. For a localizer, I believe, let's just go into this. Yeah, localizer 27 approach. Cool. Alright, we're doing it now, guys. Flying. I don't know about you guys, but I love aviation. I'm so glad if you guys are joining me for the first time. I'm going to be doing these flights at least once a day, if possible. I'll do it as often as I can. You know, things come up throughout time, but I am going to try to make this a daily tradition where we fly each and every day on Liberty Airlines to a different destination. So if you guys want to join me, I would love to have you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up on this video. It would be great appreciative. Go out to more people. We can build a great community, family-friendly channel here, guys. I try not to curse, and if I do, I use the B-rated ones, the little ones. I don't want to curse at all, to be honest with you. Trying to stay away from that kind of stuff. It's a family-friendly channel, and we want to keep it that way. You know, I love to have you guys on this flight and build a community of people who are interested in aviation. I'm going to continue to upgrade as I do these daily. I will be buying different airplane parts, and also probably making video vlogs of that, or sit down and, you know, talk videos of the things that I bought for this channel, and doing different aviation videos on different parts and different things as we do this together, guys. So come join me on Liberty Airlines and Liberty Flight, the channel. Love to have you guys, you know. We're building, you know, slowly and steadily. We had about 140 subscribers.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.2.
A couple people dropped off, but that's fine. It happens on YouTube. It goes up and down.
124.2 for
But
Airbus
we're just going to
320.
continue on here, guys, and grow our community. If you guys are interested in aviation and want to be a part of this channel, I would definitely appreciate you guys subscribing. Let me go ahead and switch. I don't know how some of these streamers or YouTubers even go online and talk all the time, all day, and try to make it interesting. It's a skill set for sure.
Los Angeles Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray
Hopefully I get better at
320,
it.
flight level 220. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Okay, 320 as planned. Airbus A320, Los Angeles Center. Thank you. Trying to keep it professional, you know. So, what are you guys up to on this Sunday besides hanging out with me? Or maybe this is Monday, the time you see this. Apparently on the live streams, YouTube likes to put out your content the day after, which I guess I don't blame them. They probably want to go through the video, especially when they're as long as these, and make sure the content is friendly and nothing crazy going on. This is a relaxed channel. We don't like to get into too much political or nonsense on this channel. Just aviation. Keep it lighthearted, guys. We have enough stress in this world today with everything that's going on, so I just like to sit back, relax, and have different flights go into different locations all over the United States. Who knows where we'll go tomorrow? You know, I would like to start headed back to the East Coast, out of San Diego, or, you know, I don't know exactly where we're going to go, but maybe we'll make our way back towards the East Coast and then go to some tropical islands, and get out of the country on some of these flights and start going to some other places. We can maybe go to the Bahamas. That would be a fun flight to do. However, I don't want to do too long of a flight, so what we'll do is we'll make our way through the United States back to the east and land in a couple different locations on the way back. Maybe we'll go to St. Louis, check that out, as we go back towards Florida, and then from Florida we'll fly to the Bahamas or something like that, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Just do one flight at a time. Let's just look around the plane here. No, you guys can be my co-captain. Check out these panel up here. So, I'm not an expert at aviation, but I am an enthusiast. I'm learning as I go, and I'm studying, and I would like to know a lot more than I know now, but I do have some basic knowledge of this aircraft. I know that these green things up here are fuses. The airplane has a lot of different fuses on here, and they're all listed in different ones. And then right here we have the emergency fire to, if anything went wrong, to spray the engines. I believe that's what these are for here. And then most of this other stuff here is to start up the aircraft and get it running. I do not want to accidentally hit any of that. APU and all that stuff that you have to do. There's a very sequence of orders it takes to click these buttons to get them going to start up this aircraft on the APU, and then you have to do a cold start to 30% of engines before you actually start them complete. I believe that's correct. And yeah, a lot of buttons up there. This is your flight management system down here, which is pretty nice. It will tell you like almost everything you need to know about the aircraft, the weather conditions for other places, where you're going, everything really, you know, your waypoints. It has all the information that you need. This one currently doesn't have the exact things in here, but as you can see right here, 22,000 feet at this waypoint. So as they go through different waypoints, it will tell you the altitude on this side. It doesn't always give you the exact numbers, but it does work for the most part. Right here I have the this is your speed brake that I push up like that. That will arm it, So when we go for a landing, if you go to exterior here, your speed brakes are on the outside of the wing, and that will basically cut the air supply over the wing to force you down to the ground for a easier and smoother landing, and helps to brake the aircraft. Over here you have your auto brakes, low, medium, and max. I put it on max so that we don't want to use too much of the runway. Actually, today, since we're doing a low airspeed, we could probably just put it on medium so we don't have to force the plane down. If we had a bigger plane like the 747, max braking would definitely be suggested. I'm fairly new at flying this. The couple of first streams, if you guys join me, you already know that didn't work out to plan a couple of times, but we figured that out, and we wound up crashing. But you can go and check that videos out if you're interested in seeing some of my first mistakes. And yeah, we're just gonna keep on flying here, guys. We're doing good. Everything's stable, and we got good flight condition, good weather condition. We're 15 miles from our next waypoint. Probably be contacted here by center soon. We are headed to California. They have their own flag with a state bear. Love California. Never had a problem with it. Politics aside, beautiful place. You know, I don't mind it. They got great Mexican food. Great people, very friendly. Everything's super relaxed over there, for the most part. You know, definitely a different place than I was used to. Growing up on the East Coast and then living on the West Coast for a little while is like night and day. It was so different because, like, on the East Coast where I was from living, it's like you have to be 15 minutes early, and everybody's like, hurry up, hurry, everything's a rush. It's a very stressful life. And on the East Coast, you go out there and people actually, like, you feel like you can live your life. You can, like, relax a little bit. You can enjoy yourself, you know, like, people are not so much in a hurry to do nothing. You know, they're more like, well, if we don't get to it today, tomorrow's another day. Relax. Let's go surf or skateboard. I used to skateboard when I was a kid. It was kind of fun. I liked it. Alright, once we get to this next waypoint, sorry, I have a small bladder. I gotta pee again. So, I got 3 more miles. They'll probably contact us. If they don't, we'll get to our next waypoint. Okay, 18 miles. Next one. Keep going here. Nobody's contacting us yet. That's a good thing. Once we hit that. Look, GPS tracking. So that's our next waypoint. We're currently 16 miles away from that. Sorry. So yeah, we're going to continue on here. The next one is EED. So I don't think we're going to have too much communication with radio until we get here. Then they'll probably switch us to a different transmission, and then we'll sit in silence until we get to the next waypoint. I believe that is what it seems to be trending today. Enjoy your steak and your vegan burgers on this flight. Our stewardess are coming around right now and providing anything and everything you guys need. Enjoy your flight on Liberty Airlines on this A320 flight, this Airbus A320 to San Diego, California, out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Only about an hour on this flight, maybe a little bit less, and a short flight. We're just jumping from Salt Lake over to some warmer weather. We gotta warm up a little bit. We were out in Utah for a day, so it's a little chilly now. Here we go. 7 miles to the next waypoint here. Then we're gonna be making a short left. Oh, almost. I tried to hit this view and I accidentally tapped the gear. We put it back up. Everything's okay. Almost messed up big time there, guys. Don't want to be hitting the wrong buttons on an airplane, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. I know my brother-in-law told me like one of these will help to zoom in, zoom out, and don't touch this. Alright, so that's doing that. Now, let's see if we can, there we go, we hit that waypoint. And we're going to the left now. Perfect. Auto. Manual. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you have to hit manual and fixed look. Now the mouse is working better. Alright. I finally figured it out. We have 101 miles to our next waypoint. They did not contact us, so I think we should be okay for a little bit here. I'm going to go and use the captain's little room. Then I will be back shortly. Enjoy the flight. Monitor the flight deck for me. You guys can be the co-pilot for a minute. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Airbus 320, contact Los Angeles Center on 134.65. Airbus 320, acknowledge last transmission. Airbus 320, did you copy? Airbus 320, did you hear my last transmission?
Uh-oh. Yes, I did. Alright, sorry about that.
Going to 1 tree,
back.
4.65 Airbus tree 20.
They're yelling at us. I know we missed a couple transmissions, but it's okay. Sorry guys, I just had to use the restroom. Every time I start these flights, I drink too much water and I wind up having to pee a lot often. A lot more than I wanted to, sorry. Too much information. Okay.
Los Angeles Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20, flight level 220.
Good.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray tree 20, Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Okay, continue as planned. Man, they're not happy with us leaving, huh? We're good. Everything's good so far. We have 62 miles to our next waypoint here. Looks like it's going to drop us to 20,000 feet. I believe that is what this little purple circle and 20 is indicating to us. They want us to drop our altitude to 20,000 feet. It may be the beginning of our descent if I'm correct. And 90% of the time I am not correct. So there you go. Also, thank you to our returning customer, our VIP one. It's back. Leaves the same comment all the time. I appreciate you. Thank you for flying with us today. Let me check something here. I hope this doesn't mess up the stream. We are just going to go ahead and edit. Still flying here? Yep, alright. I'm just editing the title. Flight Simulator Airbus A320 Salt Lake City, Utah. So, where are we going? San Diego, California, guys. That's right. Just gotta type that in. San Diego, California. A beautiful place. San Diego. There you go. A lot of the letters for California, right? C-A. Sorry guys, just want to make sure I spell everything correctly. Just doing spell check, you know. Okay, Airbus A320 Salt Lake City, Utah to San Diego, California. Let's just copy. That and paste it. Enjoy. Okay. Wait. I hope that's the right one. There you go. Now let's see. Alright. That should be good. Let's just go ahead and check. Oy, excuse me. Okay, A320 Salt Lake City, Utah to San Diego, California. Okay, I put it in. Cool. I did it. I did something amazing. All right. Oh, I got the live feed working too. A double plus. We're not frozen, are we? I hope not. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's see. Be sure everything's transmission. We got 2 people on flight today. Okay. I'm just changing the title. Alright. Now we're doing it, guys. We are doing it. We're getting to our next waypoint. They're probably going to start descending us. There's some beautiful mountains, beautiful weather. It's getting warmer already. You can change out those snow boots and put on some nice shorts. Get your Vans out, because that's how we do it in California. Look, the moon. Or your Converse. I noticed Converse and Vans are a big one. Alright. Check it out. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. That's probably the Rio Grande right there. See any border patrol out there? I don't see one. It's so cool though. I'm gonna build my house out here. There we go. Yeah, it's always a weird thing to think like that we all live in these communities that are so small, and then there's the middle of nowhere out there, but nobody wants to live there because no one's there. But if you do live there, then no one will bother you or put a ticket on your car or do weird stuff. Like our building that we live in has gotten weird lately, especially with all the changes. You know, they hired our rent about $350, so that's not good. Seems to be a new trend here where they want to start raising rent, and they don't do anything to deserve that, which is terribly unfair to a lot of the people here. I don't like it. I don't want to pay more for rent for the same place we've been living at for a couple of years now. I'm going to look into get myself a house and get away from the obligations of people doing poor choices for greed. You know, it's kind of sad that they take advantage of the working class like us and give us these lame excuses. But I guess that's what you got to deal with sometimes in life, and you just have to make the best of it and continue forward. I need to find another source of income, you know. So I always loved doing YouTube. I thought, you know, this would be a good way to start doing something you enjoy, and maybe it will turn into something financially, but at least if I enjoy it, and if it doesn't, it's fine. But if it does and you enjoy it, that's like the dream job, right, guys? I ran into a professional YouTuber that was talking to me about that, and he said you got to do what you're interested in, and aviation is like my passion. I love it. So like he really inspired me to do videos, except for I kept going in the direction of wanting to do car videos, but I don't really know too much about cars. I mean, I know more about aviation, but not that much about aviation, but still, like, I know that I enjoy aviation, so I think it would be better to do something I know and enjoy than something I don't know, but I do enjoy cars. I did create a second channel on YouTube called Lambo Mike, inspired by that talk, but I changed directions to Liberty Flight. Had this channel as Liberty Life before, which was kind of just a documentation of my life, because I was a truck driver of the road and I wanted to make some videos to show my son the things I've done, because at the time I was fighting for custody for him, which I have now, and I want to make sure that he understands what I was doing, you know, not just out here making excuses. You gotta do what you gotta do to take care of your family, guys. It's not always easy. Alright, making our turn here to heading 210. And now we're on our next mark waypoint. We did not switch our altitude, which is pretty interesting because they did have that little change. You see here, 22,000. Maybe these are all different. I don't know. keep on flying here. Let's see something. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so our next one is where we're going to start our descent, I believe. 17,750 right there. So, yeah, I think it's going to start sending us up. We're going to be landing shortly, folks. I guess it wouldn't be that short because we still have another 80 miles to go. But we're going to start getting configured soon. Everything's going to happen fast. Let me just double check everything. Our pre-checklist really quick here. Alright, flaps are up right now. We do have that is armed and armed. Okay. That completes our checklist for this time until we go ahead and start our descent. When we get down to our descent rate, we will turn on our landing lights at 10,000 feet and get ready to land. Man, this is going to be interesting. I don't have an ILS, I only have a localizer set up, so I don't know exactly how that's going to go. I'm going to do the same order of things that I normally do, and hopefully that will get us on course. I don't know for sure if it will or not, but we'll see. I don't know if I have to hit nav and then hit localizer for this to work. I should have probably looked that up, huh? Let's see if I can. Let's see how to land on a localizer A320. Looks like a pretty long video. That guy's channel looks cool. Maybe you guys should go subscribe to this guy. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Approach plate. I should pull up there's a website where you can actually get approach plates for the runway and airport all over the world. I believe there's a website to go and do that. Approach plates pretty much give you all your information that you'll need for landing, like your ILSs, your glide slope, your landing, everything you probably need, you know. I need to start doing that on this so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But approach plates are very important to know the information before you get on the ground. We are kind of just winging it at Liberty Airlines like we do, you know, just trying to have a good time and learn aviation as we go. I like to do these videos and just try things out and see what happens. I don't think it's the best thing to do, but it is fun. We're too close to the airport to figure anything out at this point anyway, so we're just gonna land. I mean, we got a little bit of time, as you can see, but we're just gonna do what we usually do and try to hit the, I'm pretty sure this aircraft will pick up the localizer and we can hit the approach anyway, so we're gonna try to do it and maintain the same way we normally do. However, this is localizer landing, so if things start to go drastically wrong, I will have to kick off the autopilot, and I will just ham fly us in. In the meantime, I'll just try to keep us on course with the runway, and
Airbus 320, contact Los Angeles Center on 128.15.
Okay, contacting.
128.15 for Airbus 320.
2815.
Los Angeles Center, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, flight level 220.
Flight level 220, there we go.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, Los Angeles Center, continue to Shawnee as planned.
Continue to Shawnee as planned. 320, good day. Alright. Shawnee is here. That's our next waypoint. 42 miles. Well, let's go outside and check. I wonder if we can land in. You know what? That would be a fun thing on the way back. Maybe we can try to find Area 51, Roswell, and land in Roswell in Area 51. The military base. I want their US clearance would be fun to try. I think I'm going to try that in the next video. Well, let's see, because I have to fly east. I don't know what's... I'm going to do like an hour of flight back west each day, so if it's an hour from where I'm at, I'll do that. I would like to do more of these streams. It's difficult to find time. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's a beautiful day. Our engines are still running at 62%. Our fuel has gone down to 33%. And we were doing 130 knots at 22,000 feet on our way to San Diego, California. So thank you for joining us on this flight. Alright. Waypoint here. We do have a tailwind coming in over the ocean, so that actually is going to help reduce our speed on the way in. But it, you know, it could. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated, I think, to land into the wind. Because it's going to want to keep our speed and altitude up. So I think a low speed approach would probably be a good thing. Cool. This is us right here. It's going to shoot us down and then make a slight right bank. We should be able to see the runway. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting landing. Hopefully we make it safely on the ground here. I'm getting better at landing, so that's a good thing. I mean, shoot, like the first couple of times I did these, I wound up crashing. But I've been landing lately, which is nice. I'm learning already. These Airbuses are not too easy to fly. I should try to do a 747 flight. You'd probably get a faster flight out of that one, but it's just very difficult to land. It's such a heavy plane, and it's it really moves slowly when you're trying to adjust down the runway. I think I'm gonna try it though one of these days. You know, the Airbus seems to be good for now. Also, they have so many planes in this game, man. I gotta start doing other videos. I'm gonna probably make some videos on instructional flights too, like just doing different instructional videos with the live stream up. You can go through a whole bunch of different courses, like hard landings and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna try that in the next couple of videos too. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm gonna have my brother-in-law help me, because what I want to do is like switch it, like basically do a live stream, but then save it and put it into the regular video side of things. And just a lot to learn between editing and YouTube and flight and aviation channels are fun. Just a lot more work than I thought, but it doesn't feel like it, because aviation's awesome. Every single time I step away from this, I want to go back and fly. I've been driving my wife nuts with it, because oh look at that, we're turning. Yeah, we hit that waypoint. Check out that. Passing over that little lake there. I don't know what that lake is. Let's see. I'm curious. Checking the lake out. Alright, cool. So, that lake is Lake Salton there, that we're flying over right now. We are very close to San Diego. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oops, sorry. Right there. Lake Salton. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. Lake Salton. This is Lake Salton. Down here is a town to the left of it. In the middle of nowhere. That would be a pretty cool place to live. I gotta put that on to visit list, huh? Pretty cool. That's a nice little community in between the middle of nowhere. That'd be a fun place to move to. Right off the 8. And then you're right up against the mountains over here too. So, where's the lake? Oh, we're banking here. Alright, so that's the lake. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, we're doing it now. I don't know why our altitude has not changed. We're going to go ahead and stay where we're at until they give us information, but I thought by now we would be beginning our descent.
Airbus 320 descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
There you go. We are going to descend. Let me just acknowledge them so they don't yell at us. And I think
Descend and maintain
we're not too high up,
16,000
so
feet. Airbus 320.
I don't think they're worried about our... Oops, crap. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry. Why does it want us to go down to? We'll go ahead and lower the airspeed.
Airbus 320, please expedite your descent to 16,000 feet.
Expedite my descent. Alright, we are descending. Why is this not descending? I think because we're not at speed, so it doesn't want to let us descend right now. Oh, that's alright. We'll figure it out. There we go. They're going to yell at us.
Airbus 320, please expedite your descent to 16,000 feet.
Okay, expediting. There we go. Now we're descending. Here we go. Alright, we're at 21,000 feet for 16,000. We are making our approach. We're coming into Los Angeles. What am I saying? San Diego, California. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start slowing this down soon, you know. Oops. Okay. 15 miles out here. I'm going to continue to slow us as we're descending. Once we get to our descent rate of 16,000 feet, I'm going to slow us down to our landing speed, and I'm going to start notching out our flaps. We're at 220 knots, and we are descending to 16,000 as requested from Los Angeles Center. Airbus A320. Good day. Let's go ahead, before I forget, to just go ahead and turn these landing lights on. Since we're beginning our descent, we're not under 10,000 feet, but just better safe than sorry, folks. Being prepared. Alright, cool. Looking good so far. Gonna have probably shouldn't be drinking beverages considering that I keep peeing, but I got myself a LaCroix here. There's the cruise for you guys. Cheers to everybody on board. Thank you again for flying with us, Liberty Airlines, from Salt Lake City to San Diego, California, as we make our descent here to 16,000 feet. So I got everything dialed in here. This right here is our altitude hold of 16,000. Our vertical speed I put at 2,000 feet per second. So we should be down to 16,000 very shortly. And then I'm going to reduce our speed to 180 and put a notch of flaps down. Coastline there, and you see the Pacific Ocean from here. Alright, let's keep slowing down. As we slow down to 180, we'll go ahead and hit that notch flap.
Airbus 320, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Airbus 320.
Alright. Go. Descend and maintain 8,000. That's what we're going to do. Go ahead and keep notching these back.
Airbus 320, you are 31 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Cleared to Lindy. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed below 210 knots. Expect localizer runway 27 approach via Lindy transition. Cleared to Lindy, Airbus 320.
Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Alright guys, we're doing it. We got we put it on flaps 2. We're descending here out of 14,000 for 5,000 Airbus A320 to San Diego, California. We were coming into our approach on our localizer. Should be landing shortly here. I'll just turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Bing! There you go. We're landing for the ILS 27 left. Or 27, sorry. I don't think it's left, but this is what we're going to be following here. There is a localizer for runway 9, so we should be picking that up shortly. As you can see, these white dots are here. Once we get that locked, we'll go ahead and hit the localizer and then start our rate of descent. I mean, we'll try to connect with the glide slope. We're at 12,000 coming in, 12 miles out. For 5,000. Alright, keep the speed below 210 knots. Alright, we did that. Localizer runway 27 approach, Lindy transition, clear to Lindy, Airbus A320. Sounds good to me. I will reduce our speed once we get closer here. to about 140 knots to 130, depending on our wind speed. And I'll put flaps full and gear down once we get a couple miles from the runway here. We'll just keep everything together. We're making our descent.
Airbus 320, contact SoCal approach on 124.35.
Alright, SoCal. Hand off to SoCal.
124.35 for Airbus 320.
Back with the SoCal group, guys. And girls. I was looking at the channel analytics yesterday. We have a lot of ladies on board, so I appreciate that. Thank you for your support.
SoCal approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 is at 9,200 feet, descending 5,000 feet. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320 SoCal approach, continue to Lindy as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Altimeter 29.2. You got it. Thank you, SoCal. Down to 5,000 as requested. Once we make our turn, I will slow us down even further here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just do that now so we don't overshoot the runway. Flaps full. There we go. 7,000 for 5,000. Flaps full. Speed 140. And I guess we can actually start lowering this a little bit more. I don't want to do anything too drastic here. And the flaps full. We should be turning. Oh. Yeah, I think here. This may be our runways. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Guess we'll find out shortly.
Airbus 320 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Alright, acknowledge.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Airbus 320.
Okay. Are we lined up with the runway is the question. You guys see the runway? I don't see the runway. Not yet, anyway. Should be over here. I see runways over there. I don't know.
Airbus 320 descend and maintain 3,600 feet.
Okay. Alright.
Descend and maintain 3,600 feet, Airbus 320.
You guys see the runway out there? Don't see the runway yet.
maintain 2,700 feet.
2,700. Do you guys see the runway yet? I don't see it. This is kind of...
Airbus 320, did you hear my last transmission?
Acknowledge.
Descend and maintain 2,700 feet, Airbus 320.
Should be in front of us here. I still do not see it. Is that it?
2,500.
It's a little bit nerve-wracking when you don't see the... Is that it? I don't know if that's it. Maybe that is it. Holy crap, dude.
Airbus 320, you are 8 miles east of Lindbergh. Contact Lindbergh Tower on 118 decimal tree when inbound.
That's gotta be it right there.
Tower on 118 decimal tree, Airbus 320. Lindbergh Tower, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, 7 miles east inbound, localizer runway 27 approach. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, Lindbergh Tower. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2 wind 213 at 5.
I don't see us here.
Airbus 320 cleared to land runway 27.
27.
Wind 213 at 5.
Alright. Clear to land. There it is. That's
Cleared
us.
to land runway 27, Airbus 320.
This is going to be a very interesting landing, folks. Oh boy. We were too low. We hit a tree. Oh boy. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so we made it close to the runway. Man, that's embarrassing. Okay, main menu. Like I said, it doesn't always go to plan. That was on a localizer. I should have probably left everything alone, but you get nervous on those finals and start playing with buttons, and that's the kind of things that happen. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a localizer final again. And I can't believe I screwed that up, huh? Alright, we'll try this one more time, folks. Can't give up. Yeah, I screwed that one up, huh? But it's already 6:22 over here. Alright, folks, sorry about that. I told you it would be a short flight. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too short as we crashed into a tree.
Salt Lake Tower Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 ready for
We're not going
IFR
to do the whole
departure
flight,
runway
we're just going
16
to
left.
skip to the good stuff. So I will go up here and we will go to final again and say yes. And now we should be over the runway and getting ready to go here. This time we're not going to put the autopilot on, we're just going to hand fly it in. That should give us a better survival rate. My god, dude. I gotta get better at becoming a pilot, and man, this is getting embarrassing to keep crashing. There we go. Alright, there. Okay. Now, everything's good. Just gonna, flaps are down, this is down, the gear is down, and the runway should be
2,500.
in front of us somewhere. Right there. Okay. Just keep our speed up slightly. Alright, let's try this again. I don't see the runway this time though. Do you? Okay. Is it the runway? Should be right. Just gotta keep that nose up for a minute. Put max braking on. Alright guys, let's try this again. Should be our runway right there, I believe. Yeah, that should be our runway. Getting a lot of stick shake and the Xbox controller's not working. That's not good. Great. The controller's not working. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright. Alright, boy. There we go. Here we go, guys. There it is. There's the runway. Just gonna keep our speed up. Okay, so far,
1,000.
we don't want to hit any trees. Come on. Let's do it. To mess up. We got our gear down, flaps down.
500.
There we go.
500. 400.
There's the houses I was talking about, so you gotta come right off the mountain and down, which is pretty crazy. I've never seen an airport like that. Alright, 400.
300. 200.
We're just gonna keep it up. It's only telling us that because
100.
there we go. There we go, guys. Nice and easy, nice and gentle.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
There you go. Alright.
Airbus 320, turn next taxiway.
Okay. Let's go ahead and put the flaps up. Get off the runway here. Alright guys, we made it to California.
Airbus 320, contact ground on 123.9er.
Alright, contacting ground.
Going to 123.9er, Airbus 320.
Let's go ahead and go. Watch out, guy. Oh no, there's just some random guy walking. Be careful, be careful. We're speeding over here. Jeez. Let's go ahead and park over here. Contact the ground. Alright, let's contact the ground. Go ahead and pull these back to 0. Set our parking brake. Contact the ground. At 3. Ground is 329. Taxi 2. Alright.
Lindbergh ground, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, taxi to parking.
Turn that off.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray 320, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Bravo 6 cross runway 9er Charlie 6 Charlie.
Alright. Cool.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Bravo 6
Shut
cross
down these
runway
engines.
9er Charlie 6 Charlie Airbus 320.
Cool. Alright guys, thanks once again for flying with Liberty Airlines as we are sitting here. Go ahead and enjoy yourself in San Diego, California. And that does it for our flight on this A320 in Liberty Airlines, where we crashed once and land twice. Thank you guys for flying with us today. And there goes security. They're probably mad at us for just jumping right to the airport here, but what are you gonna do? Thanks again. Consider subscribing if you didn't already. Thank you guys for the support of the channel, and smash a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys on the next flight. Until next time, Dust of Indiga, and I'll see you guys again. Thank you. Bye now.